I always feel stupid every time I watch another stream and forget to mute it afterwards. But good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to my channel. I am Sentient Dessert. I'm gonna fix a few things before getting into the puzzle tonight. Calling it what it is instead of so let us get that set up, do this, and hopefully everything works. You work? You work? You're working. All right. So, yes, tonight we have another wonderful edition of Jiggly Jigsaws. I've been busy doing some other things, so I've been, there's going to be some changes coming soon, mainly what streaming program I use. Open Broadcast has been kind of buggy lately, so I'm going to be looking at something else. So, got to get my musics going, Got to make sure everything is functioning well, and we'll get into it. I should have taken care of this beforehand, but it's been a rush tonight, so forgiveness, please. You know, I don't really know what we're going to be. Toss you in, let's toss in, toss. Yeah, we're just going to be doing a mishmash of everything today. That's... I'm trying to remember which one had the... Yeah, it was that. So I'm just going to set up something real fast. Thank you for bearing with me on this. It's just one of those days, you know. A lot of things don't necessarily turn out right, and you fall behind of what you wanted to do. So here I am doing this right before I get back into my writing. So got the playlist set up. It is going to be literally a smattering of everything. We'll see how that works for mood. But without any further ado, let's drop the splash screen. Up. Get started. Alright, so I only have a few more puzzles in this series to do. At least the 200 pieces. I could go into 400 pieces, but those are, I mean, respectively, probably going to be about 2 to 4 hours, depending upon the complexity of the images. Because as much as I like resolution on my screen and whatnot, it's not necessarily the best for looking at tiny objects like puzzle pieces. Gives a bit of eye strain. So things are going to be... I actually have the motivation to get stuff done. So that's the big thing behind a lot of the changes that are happening. And I'm happy for it. I'm really happy. You ever know what it's like to have the other shoe finally drop and all of the stresses that you've been worrying about no longer being an issue? That's where I'm at. So I'm happy. I mean, there's good stuff coming in the future. And if you're watching this before any of that good stuff happens, hey, glad you're here. If you're watching after any of that good stuff happens, glad you're here. Because that is what important is your presence here. I think the big change is going to be I'm going to be doing things specifically for viewers, not necessarily for my own mental health needs. What these puzzles have been. They've been meditation. I'm probably still going to be doing them, probably maybe half a puzzle at a time. Or less. I'll let it get to half an hour and then see where I'm at and load it for the next day and so forth. Make sort of a series out of the shortened puzzles. Bigger puzzles. Yeah. Thinking. Brain. Can't. Think. Great. So, yeah. Alright, we got all the edge pieces from that side. Edge piece. And I'm waiting for the Black Friday sales on Steam before getting any, or would it be Cyber Monday? Whatever the sales are on Steam before getting another set of puzzles, because yeah, no income since COVID started, aside from the stimulus check that while it was nice, that's clearly not enough to live on for most people, and if my situation were different, I would not be surviving. So yeah, I actually kind of wonder what the how much content has been created over the past few months, because a lot more people are out. One of my friends, I'm gonna post a link on the YouTube video to my friend's, you're gonna look for that. This is gonna be video 91 in the Jiggly Jigsaws series. But yeah, he started a channel that looks like it's gonna be pretty cool. He's a costume major, costume design, and that kind of stuff. And why am I putting the edges not where the so he's a costume designer, and a lot of us theater people have been out of work. We haven't been able to do anything because our industry actually gives a damn about other people and the people that work in it, so theaters have mostly been closed, with a few exceptions. But yeah, his channel, he is reviewing costume designs in movies, and I would recommend checking it out. The first one is he's tackling Mulan, and yeah, you want to listen to somebody that knows what they're talking about? Go check that out. I won't give anything away, but yeah, for all the money that Disney spends on their films, they certainly can do better. Certainly can do a lot better. I've seen lower budget films, like, and I mean by low budget I mean like we have $30,000 to make this movie, and the films turn out to be so much better because there's actual thought behind it. Not just a quick cash grab based upon trying to... Really? Okay. Based upon trying to... It's funny that the live-action movies are easier for them to make than the animated films these days. And, back 20 years ago, it was the opposite. But then again, they do spend more on the live action usually than the animated. There we go. Where? Yeah. I think even with the changes, I'm going to keep up doing the quiz thing, at least for the playing future of the game. It's becoming too much of a time investment to actually be much fun anymore. Yeah. I grok what I'm saying there. Some games, I mean, you know, it used to be like 2 to 3 hours investment time, but now tonight I got on there at about 5 o'clock and I got off of it right before I came on here, so it's getting all the dailies and everything taken care of certainly is no longer what's the word conducive to what I want to accomplish anymore. If I were just playing that game, then that would be fine, but I do have quite a few others that I am enjoying a lot more. But it's the reward system that comes, the brain reward system. Oh hey, I do this, I get nice things. So that's where I'm at with Gaia Odyssey. And still in the top 10 on the server, so doing something right there. But at what cost? So I'm probably going to be taking some, just get on for a little bit and then get off. Reviews, there will be more reviews in the future. There are some wonderful, wonderful games that I'm going to be getting into, and if I can eliminate certain things as the aforementioned game, then it'll be easier to focus on that stuff. I think I mentioned in last video, or the video before last, I'm going to be writing a script for game and developing it using one of the tools that I picked up from Humble Bundle. Because why the heck not? No, seriously, I'm quite interested in continuing writing, because it's really one of my big passions. Always has been. I mean, I've been writing for, gosh, a couple decades. I've been doing it mostly in the background of stuff. But you try to ask me to write anything academically, not going to be something that I can do as easily. Especially if you give me something in APA. I loathe APA writing style. Well, not necessarily the writing style, I hate the way that you have to cite things in APA. And the inline citations as well is just horrible. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll figure out if you ever attend university. You might like it. I mean, not everything floats everyone else's boat. Okay, let's put all the side pieces over here. This is 15 minutes in, and I'm still messing with the beginning stuff. Maybe it's because I'm focused more on talking than actually doing the puzzle. Probably. Probably. Oh, in fun news. Some people will love the news. Leverage has started filming again under the moniker Leverage 2.0. If you're unfamiliar with Leverage, it was a wonderful TV show that followed in the... I would say it's a good way to describe it as a cross between Mission Impossible and Robin Hood. It's not rob from the rich and give to the poor, it's this poor person is suffering because of this rich person, and they go and basically screw over the rich person because they were doing things unethically to begin with. And the Aldous Hodge is in it. Christian Kane, if you're familiar with Angel or the Librarians. Librarians, I believe, was done by the same person. So that is something to look forward to, if that's your bag of tricks. Oh, no wonder I can't connect it. Yeah, I'm confused as to how everything fits together now. You go there. Go there. You will go there. Okay, so you have to go here. Okay, I was just not doing it well. Oh, that's why. I did have all the edge pieces. Got it! Alright. We're gonna knock out some of these sky spots. Purple. Go. Yes, I'm looking forward to that when it drops. It's going to be a fun show. Not going to be the same because it doesn't have the exact same cast, but it has as I said, Christian Kane, Aldous Hodge, who were Elliot and Hardison from the original series. I can't remember her name. I want to say it's Beth. Plays oh, lovely. Now I'm blanking on her name. Can't remember either of them. Parker. Sophie returns as well. I think Timothy Hutton's the only one that isn't returning. And I'm really looking forward to if certain guest stars from the previous series make appearances, because that will just make me really happy. An interesting thing about the show, if you're a fan of Star Trek Next Generation, I know that Will Wheaton and Brent Spiner have both made guest appearances on the show. And I think that Jonathan Frakes directed a few episodes. So, there's a lovely tie-in there. Purples. People. What else has been going on? what else has been going on that I'm actually kind of more educated about than other things. I've kind of been hiding under a rock, because with the election stuff going on in this country, it's kind of overwhelming. Everywhere you turn, there are things, and you're gonna find some here too. Here in the US, go vote. All I'm gonna say on it, because I don't really want to have politics on my channel, other than just go out and vote. I really want to talk about the script, but I can't. It's just one of those things of, it's still in progress, and I am sort of in a self-imposed NDA until it is performed. Just out of respect for everything that's going on, and the amount of work that everyone's putting into it. Myself included, because, you know, as a writer, you don't really want somebody to rip off your idea and put something out there before you. So. Gosh, why am I not finding anything that links together? Well, I didn't find anything that links together, but I found where that piece went. Okay. Oh, that's gonna be a wing piece. Wing piece. Nope. Nope. Darn you. There we go. Like you I'm going to leave you. Yes, now we're getting some stuff. Yeah, I've got a nice little collection of music that I obtained via YouTube's wonderful software stuff. I think updating again would be worthwhile, because they clearly have more stuff. I need to go back farther and see if I can expand it to at least 100 songs per list. Not all the music really fits my taste, which is why some of the lists are longer than others, and why the hip-hop selection is actually kind of bigger than I expected it to be, because yeah, the lo-fi stuff is pretty cool. Didn't think I would enjoy it, but always give something a chance. They can sometimes find really amazing things. I mean, I was talking with a friend the other day about the Proto-Men. The Proto-Men are a band from Tennessee that are loosely inspired by, well, they're greatly inspired by, but loosely affiliated with the Mega Man franchise. They've played at the Capcom booth before, or at least been welcomed by Capcom, so they are at least friendly with the industry and the company. And when I first heard about the Proto-Men. The friend that was telling me about it was like, you gotta listen to these guys. And I wasn't very receptive to listening to new stuff. So I kind of like watched the stream that they were showing because they were performing live at MagFest. And it just didn't click with me that day. So later on, after a few more months / years of them talking about the band, I went and listened to them, and yeah, I really like them. I've seen them live twice so far. And I don't really go and see bands. So, yeah, I enjoyed them. Go check them out, give them a listen, you might enjoy them too. I'd play on this stream, but I really hope to get monetized at some point. Don't really want to have to go back and delete or edit videos. So I'm using the royalty-free stuff from YouTube. Let's see. Maybe if I start organizing them by shade, it might... Maybe not. Oh. There we go. Too many pastels in this. That's not the piece I grabbed, I don't... That's the piece I grabbed. So the Proto-Men, they've basically taken the base storyline for the first few Mega Man games and rewritten and created their own content for it and made basically a rock opera in 3 acts. And we've got Act 1, Act 2, and Act 1 takes place after everything. Or Act 1 takes place after Act 2, and then Act 3 is the, I believe. Act 3 has yet to come out. We're still waiting on it. We've been waiting for a while, but there have been things like members of the band leaving and whatnot, so creativity... I'm hoping that they got a lot of work done during quarantine. But yeah, it's a band that I did not initially listen to and kind of was hitting myself for because pretty good band. They're great live too. I mean, first time that I saw them, there were 9 members of the band when I saw them originally, and they were on a stage that was probably 15 feet by 10 feet, and that includes multiple instruments, multiple other things up there, so it was funny. And during the performance, or rather towards the end of the performance, they had a giant bass drum that one member played a note on it and it promptly ripped. And I'll remember probably for a long time what one of the other band members said. He walks up to it, mic in hand, and just like stares at it for a second. You know, I'd be angry if I weren't so impressed. Because it does take a lot of power to do that kind of damage when you're not trying to. Come on, find me pieces that fit. Maybe I'm doing the hard ones first. Maybe I'm just enjoying talking right now. I think it's the latter. It has been a long time since I felt this good, so I'm... Looks like it should go there. Goes there, apparently. Oh, it's great when depression lifts. And since a lot of it was not internal depression and more externally motivated depression, things will be good. Things will be very good. Alright, purplish. I think this... some... right there. Wunderbar. Wunderbar. There we go. Great. Just takes a little bit of patience and focusing on what I'm doing instead of focusing on the talking, so I shall attempt to do both. And I shall fail miserably. That's okay. About failure in life, you cannot learn. Well, you can, it's just that failure teaches a lot more than never failing. Want this piece. There we go. Oh, there. Had the right pieces in all the wrong spots. And now I've got that song going through my head. Cold War Kids? No. Cold War Kids is that other one. One Republic. All the right things in all the right places. It's been a while since I've heard the song, so I don't know the lyrics. I'm surprised nobody has joined. Normally at least one person joins. Why now? That's okay. How two that go together. Yay. Things that fit together. Yeah, with the music set on random like this, I never know what I'm gonna be hearing next. Go. Don't go there. Oh, you go there. Yes. Yes, more. Oh. So in high school, I had a friend that, you ever have a friend that you just want to emulate and be more like? He was kind of that guy from extremely nice, I don't really know why he decided to hang out with me, but I'm not going to question it anymore. But yeah, he introduced me to some new bands that kind of helped shape my tastes over time. The one that I'm thinking of right now is Mercy. Sisters of Mercy, definitely not everyone's cup of gothic rock, I think would be a good way to call it. Not sure what their actual denomination is, but yeah, I picked up one of their albums, their greatest hits, Light Case of Overbombing. Go there? Well, okay. Nope. You're going to listen to them. Listen to any one of their songs that you want, but Dominion and Lucretia My Reflection are two that I love. The one that keeps going through my head most of the time is More. So any of their songs really, but looking for a specific vibe, they are fun. Very fun. I get the feeling that fans of the band will be like, you're calling them fun? Just because of their music is highly political, and you don't necessarily need to understand what they're talking about to enjoy it. It's more speaking in the same way that Don McLean speaks in American Pie, talking about things that are more symbolic than actually the event directly being referred to by name. Yay! Got that. Question is, do you belong here? I don't know with this. Follow the line. Not there. I think based upon there. Good. You go there. Yay. Always more, always more. Let's see, are there any other bands I can think of that come to mind with everything I've spoken about? I may have said it before on here, but Gunship is a relatively newer band, but they are amazing. They are darkwave, synthwave, between the two. Some songs fall into both categories. Very, very big on the 80s nostalgia. And yeah, I remember talking about them before. I will leave them for now and move on to others. Gosh. Yeah, there we go. I'm better with just like referring genres to people or bands from certain genres, because I have and kind of do listen to everything. My big exceptions are I don't really much care for Christian rock. Even if the band is like really good, the lyrics just kind of kill it for me. That's your thing, go for it, but just not mine. Though there are a few exceptions. There was a hit many, many years ago called Jesus Freak by the band DC Talk. And yeah, I enjoy that one. But that is an exception, not not the rule itself. Country, it has to be older stuff. I do love Johnny Cash. And yes, that was before he released the collection that basically took Trent Reznor's famous song and made it his own. Many times a cover can be better than the original, and many times the original artist can say, that's not the way I intended the song, but that is definitely a good version of it. And what happened with Hurt. Good rendition if you haven't listened to it. Even if you're not a big fan of country, it is worth listening to. It's a very powerful song. Let's see, are there any other... I do enjoy Ray Stevens. Ray Stevens is a name that not many remember these days. He did a lot of novelty songs. He was a country singer, he's a gospel singer, but one that he was most famous for was The Streak. Even people that don't know him tend to know that song. My favorite of his is still the Mississippi Squirrel Revival. Little boy takes a squirrel into church and hijinks ensue. We've entered into the jazz selection, I think. Hey. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So, I do mostly listen to these days, darkwave, synthwave. Buddy of mine from California, actually introduced me to the term of darkwave. I'd liked the music in the thing before, like Pop Tigma Berserk. Let's see, who else was there? BNV Nation. Those are the two that I really listened to before getting a hold of this collection that I found. It was a massive playlist. I got introduced to Assemblage 23, Covenant. Oh, there are more. I'm just trying to remember the names right now while still utilizing cognitive power for the puzzle. Oh, Project Pitchfork is another one. Really good. I think for a live stream that I'm just going to keep as a temporary stream or save for myself and do highlights from, I'm going to be cranking some of that stuff in the background. Because it's worth playing, it's worth people hearing. Oh. There we are with that piece. Ooh. Where do you want to go, little piece? Where do you want to go? Go there. That's where it wants to go. Other hand will go there. There. My teenage years were kind of not the most fun. For a lot of people can relate to that. But music kind of got me through a lot of the harshness that I was experiencing. Got introduced to gorillas. And absolutely love them. I actually have... So, there was a program where I am, or rather where I was growing up, that I don't think is available anymore. It was called Music Link, and was played on a local PBS station. Music Link was a treasure trove of new music. The Avalanches, Faithless, Gorillaz, I discovered through that program, and that program actually was the US premiere of the Clint Eastwood music video, and I was one of the first people in the US to enjoy that music video and be asking what the hell. But I was made a fan of them since then, so I don't rarely stumble upon a band that early in their career and just enjoy them, but it was before they even got any radio play in the US, I believe. I could be wrong on that, but it was the premiere of the video. I wish that that were still around because Music Link was such a great program. There were some songs that I just could not stand back then, but now I re-listen to them and they're not that bad. Avant-garde style music. You've got to check out the Avalanches if you want something different. I mean, it seems like each song is a different style. First one that I heard, Frontier Psychiatrist. Highly recommend that song. Oh, welcome to the channel, Beam. How are you doing? Haven't been paying attention to chat, so... How are you doing tonight? Ah, Zenith. Glad to see you again. I'm doing great. some stuff has happened recently that kind of was weighing me down, like emotionally, like crippling me to a degree, and there was finally closure with that. So, you know, after the initial kind of depressive type shock, it's been like uphill, and I've been getting tons of work done, so it's been great. It's been really great. Yeah, it's... I'm glad that it finally happened, because it's been going on for over a year, and finally having an end to it one way or the other just makes it so much easier to live life. Now I just have the normal things to worry myself about, like the fires. I'm not really worried, they've got them mostly contained. Yeah, just down here finishing up a puzzle that should have taken me like half an hour, but I've been having a lot of time talking to myself and reminiscing about things from the past. I'm gonna be trying to get into the other streams soon as well. I've got a play that I'm finishing up, writing, and after the play is done, a lot of time is going to be open for that. I'm having difficulty thinking now, so bear with me. When the play is finished, I will have a lot more time to devote to other projects. Developing a game, writing kind of on the side, kind of at the same time as the play that I'm doing. Just as the ideas strike me right now, but when the play is over, dedicating all my time to getting that project up and running. Not all my time, but a lot of time on that. And keep grabbing that piece. Stop grabbing that piece. You go down there. Let's see what else is in the aisles waiting to be served. Got the play. I've got the game that I'm going to be doing, and yeah, I'm going to focus more time on this on my streaming and try to. I'm switching over to a different program and see if that helps, because I've been using Open Broadcast and it's been kind of glitchy lately. So. Oh, the play? Play is going to actually be performed in a few months' time. Which is one reason that I'm kind of like, as soon as I finish here and finish out this video, I'm going to be heading over and working on that, because it needs to be done. I'm just glad that I actually have inspiration for it right now. Sucks to work on something when you've got no inspiration or no ideas. Yeah, a buddy of mine tapped me to write a play for his master's program. And he wanted a play written in a certain way, and it's It's been difficult considerably since it's a choose your own adventure type of thing. And plays typically aren't done with multiple endings, multiple paths, and that kind of stuff. So it's been an ordeal, but I'm learning quite a bit from it. And that's one reason that I kind of want to do the game that I'm planning. Is it's going to be visual novel style. So it's okay. We know where you go now. Yes, you go there. Finally. So it's going to be a different type of challenge, but it's not going to be as intricate as what I'm working on now. And when it gets like the production stuff, I'm going to be promoting it from my channel, of course, because it's something that I'm like halfway through the second act, writing it right now, on the second draft. So I'm really pleased with the direction that's going, and it should be really cool with everything that's going to be with all the visuals and whatnot that he's got planned for it. It's going to be a good show. And with COVID being an issue, there's a good chance that it's just going to be an online type thing, so anybody that has access to it can view it, and anybody that wants to interact with the play, I'm hoping will be able to. I will find out later about that, and I will keep people updated on that, because there should be audience interaction even if you're watching online. He's pulled out a lot of stops for this, and for a master's project, for a master's project, it's going to be great. He's a big sound and design person, and he's doing all of the, he's doing all of the music for it, most of the music, all or most of the music, the projections for it, the images. He's basically doing a lot of the heavy lifting, so that'll be great. That's the puzzle. It's a anime Valkyrie. And as I said earlier, please go check out my friend's channel. He's doing costume reviews on movies. He just started it. First video actually uploaded today. Reviewing Mulan. I'll put the link in my YouTube description. I'll put a link in chat for you if you're interested, Zenith. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment, only if you want to. I'm not going to hold it against you if you don't. Be kind out there. Have a good solar cycle. Take care of yourself. Take care of others. Please, please, please be safe. I love you. I will see you tomorrow for another Jiggly Jigsaws, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Stay in chat. I'll get that to you after I end the stream.